Yeah, our man Jackson's with us too, right there. Plow mode.
Got it. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Here we go. Let me see. Previewing the area. We have a couple mapped out areas right here. So we're just going to take a look at this right here. This is the one we're going to do right now. You can have multiple, just different maps. You know, maybe there's a certain part of your yard you want cut some days. Some days you don't want it cut. You have your front yard, backyard, side yard, you name it, all that. So let's see what we can do. Let's see. We're going to start up the Yarbo here. Oh, I'm disconnected from this. Oh.
Person detected.
Oh. You're going to make me turn off the detection mode, aren't you?
We're outsider.
Person detected.
Oh.
Okay.
Now you gotta go back to the setting. And safety. I'm sure it's safety settings.
Safety settings.
Yep.
So we're going to turn off the person detection right now because we have to be careful out here. We're going to turn that off right now.
Person detected.
Okay. Let's see.
All right.
Oh, right in the.
Right into the drain.
Yep. There's two drains out here that we're working with. You'll see it work its way out of this real quick. Who am I on? Is this YouTube or over here or?
This is a YouTube. Yeah.
YouTube. So we're both live. We're on YouTube and.
You gotta have the TikTok.
I was trying to avoid these drains in this parking lot. Boy, like it was magnetic right to that drain right there. It just went straight for it. I was like, what are you doing? No. We're on a very uneven sloped parking lot too. It's like almost like a bowl. There we go. It's working its way out of there. I like how it does that.
Okay.
Problem solves. Can you
I didn't make any change, but we just get rid of it.
push this button on the side so it goes dark? Just right there. Yeah. There you go. Thanks. So yeah, the Yarbo got stuck, got itself out. Pretty cool. There we go. Now we're plowing. So you can set the height pretty much how you want it. We got a little bit off the ground right now, obviously, because there's a lot of debris in this parking lot. So this is all pre-mapped out. I walked this. It's getting its signal from the RTK antennas on the side, so that goes from the data center. It's got a Wi-Fi antenna on the back too. That's a Wi-Fi halo antenna. So the Yarbo runs off Wi-Fi or 4G. So it comes with a SIM card built in. If you want, you can get a 4G service just from your local service provider. You know, about $5 a month if you want to run it off that. If not, just run it off your normal Wi-Fi. It's plowing right now 100% autonomously as well. It's pushing snow. You can see there's a big dip there with a drain. That's where, but it worked itself out of that. It's coming back this way. Look at that. That is neat. So what's really cool is if you get some snow at like, let's say 5 in the morning, you can set the Yarbo to go out at 5 in the morning, do your driveway. Coming in March, it'll have a better like visual sensor on as far as like sensing object sense. Right now it can sense, you know, like people and dogs and cats, obviously. But as technology's always, they're updating the program on this monthly, sometimes weekly. So you're always getting really cool updates. And mostly it comes from users too. So we're out here using it. We get to kind of see, okay, this really works. This is cool. You know, or what's next, what's new. get a lot of looks, that's for sure. You can see all the snow is cleared so far. It gives you a time. It tells you how long it's going to take to clear the snow. There we go. Just pushing some snow. You tell it what direction, where you want the snow. Obviously, we put the snow over here, so it's dumping the snow over into the piles over here. You got the durable snow tracks on here. Summertime, you can switch those over to the lawn tracks, yard tracks. They're a lot softer, you know. So when that orange light is blinking, it's working 100% it's working in autonomous mode. So this is all pre-programmed in route it's taking. So anyone else happy? We just had that polar vortex pass. Man, that was pretty brutal. Anyone asking any questions on there?
We got a couple questions on here waiting for some.
You can throw them at me too if you get any good ones. I got the YouTube stick today. This is what we've cleared so far. You can see. This was all I programmed in a square. I tried to avoid the drain, but there's a couple different drainage ditches here. So not that the Yarbo couldn't handle it because it got stuck. It got itself out. It's pretty cool. What's up, YouTube? Anybody out there? Any questions? Any comments? Anybody have a Yarbo? You want to talk about it? What I love about this is technology I didn't even know existed a couple years ago. And now I get to play with it. It's so much fun. That's the dreaded ditch I want to avoid in a little bit, but the Yarbo's tougher than I am. I'm like, just avoid it. The Yarbo's like, I can handle it. Yeah. And so the Yarbo will turn. It has 3 different turns. It has a 0-point turn, a 3-point turn, and a U-turn. Any cool comments on there?
Not at the moment.
A lot of people give gifts and badges. I'm so unhip. I don't know what that means, but we thank you.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm like really unhip. I don't. My kids would know what that means. I'm like very It's working in fully autonomous mode right now. We're plowing today. We actually did some snow blowing in this parking lot the other day, but it was really cold. I think that was Thursday night. I was like, I left here. I was like just totally frozen. But we had that polar vortex. We're in the Chicago area right now. We had that polar vortex that came through, so it was in the negatives. Speaking of negatives, I got to get over and read the TikTok comments. There we go. Got your tow hitch on the back. You can tow up to 3,500 pounds. Obviously, you don't want to do that every day. But I've seen it tow some Teslas, Cybertrucks, you name it. But pretty much anything you got to handle around your yard, you're gonna do. We have this set up to do 2 passes too, right? Yeah, we have it set up to do 2 passes too. So if you see any extra snow, it's going to come through and clean itself up here. This is what I'm a little worried about, is this drainage ditch in the parking lot. It's like a skate park right there.
Yeah, can you two change the phone?
Yeah, you want to switch up?
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to some TikTok. This is TikTok. Hey, what's up, TikTok? This is Ryan here. We are with the.
Hey YouTube, this is Shauna with Yarbo. We're watching it with the snowplow mode right now. We had mapped out the parking lot and we are just plowing it down and making sure it is nice and clean. So right now we're just running it on the first run, and it's going to just push all the snow around for right now in this pre-mapped out area. Then we'll be able to go back through it again to make sure it's nice and clean without the lines all over the ground and everything. It will be perfect by the time we are done with this parking lot. The cool feature about this guy is if it gets stuck, like in this little drain, then it will get itself unstuck and then do a U-turn to be able to continue.
Yeah, so the viewers for TikTok says it's making a mess because it's called like setting overlaps. Okay, we make it like a very big gap, so that's why it will lapse on snow. But we make it like double clear as well, so it will come back and get it double cleared, like once, twice.
Absolutely, we have it set up to be able to go and run the parking lot over one more time, so that way, with leaving all of the lines like you see on the ground right now, that it's on the side of the Yarbo, they'll go back over it and make sure everything is cleaned. But it's going in the pre-mapped out area, so then you can see all around this whole area that it has done in under 15 minutes. So we're going to run this in 2 passes. So for those who've missed it, this is the Yarbo. Right now we have the snowplow attachment on the front, clearing out this parking lot, breaking out some ice, and it's going to be getting stuck in this. The Yarbo is going to get stuck right now in this ditch, and it's going to work itself out right over the drain. It did this the first time. It got stuck temporarily. So just give them a minute. It will back itself up, pivot it over, and make sure it can get through this without any issues. There we go. Worked past that drain, no problem. There we go with a 3-point turn. Now, even though we don't have too much snow, there is ice underneath the snow. It is breaking it up.
We are just outside of Chicago today.
We are right outside of Chicago. It's definitely windy today, but that's where we get our name, the Windy City. So right now, it's going to do a 3-point turn right there. Go in the pre-mapped out area. Go back in another pass to clear out some more. And see how it lifts the front Yarbo will go down, up and down the pre-mapped out area, and then we're going to have it set to go one more time and go back through and clean the area up.
See on the back, you got binocular cameras on the back, binocular.
It's got the cameras on the front, the cameras on the back, and notice how that when it is in go mode, it has the little orange blinky light on top, so that way you know it is in full automation and it will just go and do its thing.
You got this set up it's a robot.
Right now we do have it set up to do 2 runs of this parking lot, so it is doing a pretty decent job clearing it out for the first run, and then the second run it's going to make sure all those lines of those little piles in the middle of the area will be cleaned up. Soon enough, we are going to replace the plow head and put the blower head on, so that way you can see how that works.
On the lawnmower, 10 blades total? Yeah.
Yes. So Ryan's over talking about the lawnmower attachment. For once, it is a little bit warmer and we are done with snow for the season. You'll be able to take off the different modules and change it out. So you can have, instead of a plow or snow blower or even leaf blower, you can change it to the grass mowing module. And with that, you will be able to pretty much go on any surface of your yard, as far as hilly or if it's a little bit rugged. It won't have an issue going up and down it.
I think that's a good idea too.
Notice right now he's having a little bit of a problem. There we go. There we go. It got out of the little issue itself. It always works itself out. And so if it gets stuck, you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to run outside and reposition it. It will back itself up itself and continue on like nothing happened, and just continue on its course to the pre-mapped out area. Notice how it has lights on the front. There's also lights on the side and the rear, so that way if it's dark out, you'll be able to continue. You can even have it so that way if it snows overnight, you can pre-program your mapped out area and then press go and have it go before you even have to leave for the day. Oh, sorry about the winds, can't control it. We're right outside of Windy City, Chicago. So try to talk closer to the mic. We do actually have an attachment that can go on the rear for spreading salt. So absolutely. So this is only the first pass through, and we do have it programmed to run this parking lot twice. So the first time is going to get rid of the bulk of the snow that we have. I know it's not a lot. We haven't received that much snow this year as far as Chicago goes. I know it's not Florida, but it will go through this twice. So then after it is done with the first run through, it'll come back, and all of these lines that are up and down this lot, it's going to get rid of all of that. It's going to be nice and clear by the time we're finished here.
You can make it go a little bit faster if you want with when it's in manual control. This is just autonomous mode.
So right now we have it in autonomous mode. We just got it going. We told the app exactly where we wanted this Yarbo to go. We mapped out the area. We told it exactly how high we want the plow in the front, so that way it's not going to get stuck in any cracks in this lot. And then it's going to finish this and go through again. And you see the little tow hitch in the back. How cute is that? And you would never guess that this guy can he can pull up to 3,500 pounds. So if you are stuck in your car because of the snow or the ice, hook it up to the Yarbo, have it pull you out. You can check out all the products on yarbo.com. You can check out all of the different module heads that the Yarbo has. We got the plow, we got the snow blower, we have the leaf blower, or just blower. We could blow snow too. Then we also have the lawnmower attachment, the liquid attachment for the back, and we also have the salt attachment. So while it is plowing, you can be spreading salt at the same time, simultaneously.
Will it do my dishes and pay my bills? No, but it'll give you plenty of
Any questions?
well, and then it's free. You don't have to mow, you don't have to plow.
You know, so Facebook like ended by itself.
Oh.
Because like network issues nowhere.
Oh. Well, when the Yarbo does get stuck, it isn't a problem for it. It will back itself up and reposition itself to get over whatever the issue is. Like over in this vicinity, we do have a drain, a storm drain, and it kept getting stuck on that when it was trying to plow over it. That wasn't an issue. It backed itself up and got out of the issue.
Yeah, Yarbo's pretty smart. It would know when it gets stuck. So you'll fix it. That's up.
Yeah, we should hook it up to a car. I would love to see that, honestly.
We're towing like a Tesla Cybertruck, Tesla Model 3, and like a BMW a lot.
Almost done with its first pass, and then it'll go back and do another.
Yeah, we hook it up right to that little tiny tow hitch right in the rear right there. And another cool thing with that is if you have a lot of projects around your yard, say you have to move heavy things like rocks and paving bricks and everything, no one wants to carry that to make your yard look nice and pretty. So then you could always pile them up in the Yarbo and put them in a tow bucket and have the Yarbo follow you to wherever your project is and finish it that way. Like we said, it can tow up to 3,500 pounds. That's enough to get a car out of a ditch. Well, depending on the model anyways.
Right now, so if the battery drops to 20%, they will actually drive itself to stop.
So the cool thing about this is if the battery is getting low, then it will notify you on the app, and then it will automatically go back to its charging pad, and it will just drive up onto it and park itself. You can see how on the back it has an emergency stop, so if anything were to happen where you need to get it to stop immediately, you just walk up to it and push that red button down, and it will even notify you that the emergency stop has been engaged.
Now I get to mow, I get to do all that fun stuff. I'm kind of learning as I go with this.
Definitely doing a good job over here. It's almost done with its first pass through of this parking lot. There was a lot more snow in this lot, and you see how it's already piled it up in the side. Now it's going to run a second time and clear up all those little lines to make sure this parking lot is nice and clean for us. It's getting some. And then it will go back through this entire lot to clear it out and make sure there's no more lines, no more snow. It got rid of the ice that was building up on the pavement. Everything is waterproof. The battery can go from negative 22 degrees to 155 degrees Fahrenheit. So in this scenario that you are working outside, it is really, really, really cold, just like we had earlier this week. In our area, it was roughly negative 20 degrees on Monday. It's kind of a snowplow for like a Roomba, but it's better.
Yep.
It's definitely better. You get all the attachments where you can replace it, so it's not just a snowplow. It's a snow blower, it's a leaf blower, it's a mower, it's a salt spreader. There's there's so many different things that you can do with it. So the Yarbo can be operated with an app or a controller, and the controller kind of looks like a video game controller. So it's kind of cool, and it makes it kind of fun. I was even showing my 14-year-old son the controller, and he was wanting to play with it like it's a video game.
I don't know. It's just becoming more and more of a drag.
So yeah, look at that. The first run, yes, it did leave lines all around, but the second run, whoa, okay, this thing is really down. It's definitely getting a lot clearer in the lot.
See how everybody said it was leaving stuff?
Here we go. Now you can really see it. I'll go on the other side so you can see how it's pushing all of those lines and making sure that it's cleaning up the mess that the first run left.
The other day, I think we were doing something.
Sorry about the wind, everyone. I can't control that. It is very windy outside of Chicago here. We get that name for a reason. So far it's been really cool watching it break up the ice and even seeing it when it has gotten stuck.
It's not a question. It's like a pie. Exactly 3,500.
Okay, so towing and pushing is the same. It can tow and push up to 3,500 pounds. Definitely check out Yarbo.com and check out all the products that we have, all the different attachments and modules. Take advantage of And the cool thing about this is during the winter when you do have it in plow mode, it has different tires, and if the treads on it have metal in it, so that way it can help break up the ice and gain some traction. So if you are stuck on the ice, then it can actually get out of it, get your car out of it. There's no problem there. Right? And then in the summer, you'll replace these. You'll replace the wheel treads to make sure that it won't destroy your yard. So you can kind of see the little metal pieces on the treads on each side. There's 4 rows altogether of that.
The Yarbo is one battery, which is a different model.
Range means like a dance-centered operation. So it's 31 acres.
Oh, wow. See, I'm learning as well, everyone. So you just said up to 31 acres that it can do. See, there's 6 cameras on it, 2 binocular cameras in the front, 2 in the back, and 2 on the sides. So there's the cameras with the light.
How much does it cost? Around $4,000.
Around $4,000.
So Yarbo.com to check out the price. Depending like what module you buy.
Okay. So just around $4,000. You can go to Yarbo.com, check out the different modules, check out the different items that we have. So it all depends on which model you choose.
My wife likes to do it.
course, we do have more modules that will be coming out this year in
I don't want to
2025.
alienate anybody in Kansas City watching right now, but it seems to be the sentiment across.
It's got a mind of its own in this wind.
You gotta learn how to use this. It's like, let me show you. If you wanna like point that one, you just go like this, and you'll point that one. And if you like wanna go back to the Yarbo,
Okay.
so this is how to use this.
Good to know. Learning process. So far the Yarbo has cleared out this lot, leaving virtually no mess on the ground. All of the ice has been scraped up, and it left all of those lines like you can see on the first run. But the second time around, it's clearing up everything.
So somebody asked, let's see, push the higher pile, not just 1 inch. So if it's more than 1 inch, the snow, we actually suggest to switch the snow blower to blow the snow away, not like plow.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, you can always replace the head so that way it's not pushing the snow. You can use the snow blower attachment for larger amounts of snow. It's got those cool lights on the front, so that way you're not restricted to only daytime use. You can use it pretty much 24 hours a day. Sun, snow, rain. It will detect the rain if there is a sensor on it, and it will let you know when it is wet and raining, and you can have it run in the rain if you so choose.
Set up and forward, whatever. You set up and you can actually watch the cameras.
So those cool little cameras on all the sides. What I personally love about it is I have animals. I have dogs in my house. I don't want to have it running its course, whether it's plowing the driveway or mowing my yard. And then say my dogs are in the backyard and they're curious about that. They already hate the vacuum cleaner, so why aren't they going to hate this thing too? So I know one of my dogs, he'll go up to it and try to eat it. But in that scenario, those cameras, it will detect any motion and stop and notify you that there has been motion detected. It is entirely safe to be operating on its own. Definitely such cool technology. Personally, I love this idea for my parents. They're getting up in their age. I don't really want them to be outside when it's really cold and storming out. I don't want them putting themselves in kind of danger with ice. Let the Yarbo do the work for you. You can control it through the app. You can control it on the actual controller. It kind of looks like a video game controller. Or you can run it so it's on auto mode and it will just do its thing. See, look at right here. It's starting to get stuck. It's going to stop and reposition itself. See? Backing up, getting out of the issue, reset, and go.
Now it's going, okay, there's a path.
It knows there's a path there, so then it goes and repositions itself to continue on the same path it was. Getting some questions coming through. If you have a question, feel free to type it up.
You might get a good shot of me falling.
Oh, we hope that Ryan doesn't fall.
Here we go.
Okay, see, the Yarbo is getting stuck right there. It's on a storm drain in the parking lot. Every time it hits a spot, it's been getting stuck. So then it's going to force itself to go back up, and it will get itself out of this mess. Might take a couple of run-throughs, but overall, just give it a minute or two, and she'll be back up and running.
Well, that's the reply to comments.
Already answered those.
a 4K. Someone says that 4K is way too much. Yeah, I'll show you this. This is actually the attachment. It's called Plowing. So the attachment would sell the price around $300. Yeah, but 4K is like a snowblower plus the Yarbo cord main body, and the SAN module, like a smart system module, and the battery, like the docking station, data sensor, remote control, like everything. So in total, it's around like $4,000.
Okay, so did y'all hear that? Jackson was just stating that yes, it is $4,000, but the plow head itself, the one that is attached to the actual core unit, that part is only $300. That's just the base price for that piece. But $4,000, you'll get all the different heads with the battery, with the mower, and then you could always add additional module heads for whatever your job is. So say if you live in Hawaii, you don't exactly have a necessary need to have a snowblower. So you don't need to purchase that, obviously. So you can cater it to whatever your needs are. Here we go, back over the storm drain. That's the problem area right there. There's a whole bunch of ice stuck. Reposition. And it's going to try again. And if it can, it will reposition itself and go back over through it. Reposition, go through, and continue on. So say if you did get really, really stuck, you could always stop the auto mode and go to manual, and then you can adjust it as to help it get through the issue if you really are stuck. But otherwise, it will get itself out. I like the little lights on the front. It looks like a face. There we go. Continuing on. It's already cleared out that whole part of the parking lot. It's done a pretty good job. So it's even better when you could just set it to go and have it do its thing. So say if it snows at 2 o'clock in the morning and you have to be out of the house at 5 o'clock. Well, you can have it preset and you can program it to start. So that way, when you go outside, your plowing job could already be done. And how cool is that you could set it in the summer or to mow the yard while you're at work, and you get home and your yard is perfectly done. And the Yarbo will just go back to its docking station after the job is complete. So the next time you need to use it, you'll have a full battery. You see how it has a rear light, backup lights, side lights, and front. And the orange little light on the top of it, it's always going to be blinking when it's in auto mode and it's just doing its thing. So the blinking light just knows, it's so you know it's working, it's doing its job. My apologies for the wind. We live in the windy city of Chicago, right outside the city actually, and it is a very windy day here. But that's no issue for the Yarbo.
Still glove weather.
Though it is kind of like a heat storm for us for the most part. We were at -20 on Tuesday. So yeah, most of the country is getting some snow right now, and unfortunately we haven't had too much. We've only gotten maybe 5 inches total this entire winter. But maybe that means we'll be able to use our mower attachment pretty soon.
Also, at my age, I don't know, I'm pushing 50, so
not able to go out in the winters and shovel their own driveways for any reason, whether they might have an issue with ice where it's a fall or slip hazard, with age or any kind of disabilities, this product is perfect. You can set it and have it go. You don't have to be there for it. You can program it from even inside your house. After you have the mapping done, you just go on the app and press go. Or if you have manual mode, you can use a handy dandy controller. Looks like a video game controller. It's definitely neat. So if you live somewhere really cold or even really hot, the Yarbo itself, the battery is fine and can operate from negative 13 degrees up to 120 degrees. It's doing pretty good clearing this lot. And overall, it's doing a decent job and is pretty quiet in comparison to a gas-powered snowblower. Like, have you heard those? Or even a lawnmower? Some of them are extremely loud. This is just a little bit of sound, not a whole lot. Don't have to worry about waking your neighbors. This is pretty much the before, the first pass through. The Yarbo has already gone through it and plowed one time. So that's the first time right there. And then we go over here where we're already finished doing this area on the mapping. We had pre-mapped out this area to tell the Yarbo exactly what we wanted it to do. And it's already finished over here, leaving virtually no trails. It's cracked up the ice, it's pushed all the snow. There wasn't a lot, but it's still doing its job. It can push up to 3,500 pounds, which is also the towing capacity as well. To push out two little latches on the top of the machine and lift up and be able to pull out the electrical cord to replace the different head. Ryan is over on TikTok right now, and he is saying how cool it is that if you are scheduled to have a blizzard, you look out your window and you see it's just starting to snow, you can map out your area ahead of time and have it going during the storm. So that way, or whatever, your area is completely clear, snow-free, and you didn't have to even step outside.
If you want to check out how much they are, go to yarbo.com, depending on which module you want.
All right, so if you want to go and check out yarbo.com, yarbo.com, you can go on there and it shows all of the different models that we carry, and it shows all the different heads, all the different attachments. So we have the plow attachment, snow blower. We got the Yarbo blower. We haven't put that on yet, but we will very soon. We have the grass mowing attachment, liquid sprayer, and salt spreader. So while it is plowing just like this, you can actually have the granulated spreader in the back, or it could be spreading salt as it's pushing the snow.
Snow plows, tracks on it, snow tracks on it, on the Yarbo. You got a trailer hitch on the back. That's a quick release trailer.
The tracks are definitely cool on it. It has metal little treads on it, so that way it will be able to continue going even on the ice without slipping or without getting stuck. And then if it does get stuck, as we were able to show earlier, when it gets stuck, it's so cool that it will back up and reposition itself to make sure it can get over that hump or whatever the issue is. And you don't even have to worry about it. You don't have to physically go out and lift it up or anything. You can just have it going. This year, I believe the Yarbo is supposed to be releasing more modules for the unit as well, so you can always add to it. If you live in an area where snow plowing or snow blowing is just unnecessary, you don't get it, it's South Florida or Hawaii or something, then yeah, you don't need to purchase that. If you do want that aspect though, then this plow itself, the power head on is only $300. It's getting to the very end.
I could have been sitting inside watching. Yeah, salt spreader.
Okay, so I think it has finally reached the end of the map, and this is where we had finished it. So beforehand, it left lines of snow and it was everywhere. Overall, this has cleared it up, leaving the pile at the end. And if we wanted to clear out that, we would be able to have it push it as well. The Yarbo can push up to 3,500 pounds. It can also tow up to 3,500 pounds. So say in the scenario that you are driving and you're trying to get out of your driveway, or you are in a parking lot and you can't get out. Well, you can hook up the Yarbo with this handy dandy little tow hitch in the back. Here, let me show you the tow hitch. It's so cute. Okay, so here's the tow hitch, and it's very easy. It just kind of slips
What?
in.
Yeah, he's done. Done? Yeah. Oh, we're done live
Okay.
streaming?
No.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I
Yeah,
know
so
I'm
you can
still
hook
on.
up the tow hitch and you would be able to tether it to your car and it can tow it out. It can tow up to 3,500 pounds, pulling in the ice, the snow,
We're
whatever.
gonna put it into snow blower mode.
So they're taking off the snow plow to put it into snow blower mode right now.
So we tried doing this live streaming. So what we're doing is disconnecting the plow blade right now from the front. Probably would be a lot easier if I didn't have a phone in my hand. But isn't that everybody nowadays? Everybody's got a phone in their hands. I got one more on here, bud. Jackson's helped me on the other side.
Okay, so there are 3 on each side? Or is... Yeah?
3 on each side.
Okay. So they are removing the plow attachment to turn it into the snow blower so we could show you that. So on each side there's these little screws. Hold on 1 second.
Crazy. Alright. I'll let Jackson pop that off since I have a phone in my hand.
See how easy that is? Check that out.
There you go. There's your auger right there.
Yep.
24-inch width on the auger. You know, for your clearance space. Okay. Oh, Jackson's gonna drive it? Alright. You need this one, or you can drive with mine? Yeah.
Okay, so the cool thing about this is on top of it, You can actually control it through the app, but you can reposition the snow. So if you want it to be angled down, you can make it do that in the app, and so it won't be blowing up and out. You can change the position of it so it can go down,
DP, thank you so much.
or it can blow up high and away.
500.
It's got those tall antennas,
What's up, TikTok?
so that way in the snow, say if the snow lands on it, it will still be able to continue going. In the summer, you will replace those into the short mount ones, and that will be able to get under bushes and tree branches. That way you don't have to worry about it.
Height. You can manually adjust like auger speed.
Okay, so Jackson's going to be turning on the plow or the snow blower, and we're going to have that going in a second. I'm not going to get too close because I don't want to get snow thrown at me, especially because it's facing my direction.
So now we're gonna go get. We're gonna just kick some snow out of here real quick.
Okay, so he's going to turn on the auger, and he's repositioning the chute.
Yeah, we're always looking for dealers too. Go to the dealer at Yarbo.com. Dealer at Yarbo.com.
Okay.
The wind's blowing that way, so that's which way it's going anyway, isn't it?
Okay, just turned on the auger, so that way it's going to start blowing. Check this out.
Kind of cleaning up the pile of mess we just made there.
So cleaning out the mess that we just made and kind of redistributing it back over the parking lot. Look at that. That trail behind it is gone. And if we have to go back over it, then we will. Right now it's getting stuck in just the area that's the storm drain. It's stuck in the parking lot, but we can always reposition. Look at that little beast. I think does a really good job. Even was cutting up some little tiny sticks and everything, not an issue for it. Don't shoot it at me. There we go, going back over all the little piles that we made. So we have all of that over there that the Yarbo just kind of distributed at the end, and we're gonna have the Yarbo go over that and shoot the pile, so it's not just a little mound. So the Yarbo can handle up to 12 inches of snow at a time, so shouldn't be an issue, especially with some of these blizzards that have been going on. I think this would be handy in Florida right about now. They have more snow than we've gotten the entire season. Look at that. I'm staying behind it so you can see the mound of snow that we put at the end of the parking lot. Now it's just shooting it all over, clearing it out. So that way right now we have the snow blower mode on it. We had the plow before. The plow made these little lines all over the parking lot and a little mound at the end. And it's just blowing it out, making it nice and clear behind it.
Electric bill not going to be too bad. I mean, think about it. It's a 36-volt battery. We're not talking giant.
So there are some cool features with the app. You'll be able to monitor the battery life. You can see exactly what the percentage is, and it will even tell you when it's running low. If the battery starts running to the point where it's low, it will notify you, and then it will automatically go back to its charging dock.
Thanks for joining us.
check out yarbo.com. That's yarbo.com. You'll be able to see the prices of the units and all the different modules that we offer for it. And this is the snow blower. We did have the plow on before, and it cleared out our entire parking lot.
But if you want, you could map this out as well and do it all fully autonomously. We did the other day. We cleared all this parking lot right here. I don't know, 50 minutes.
Look at that. It's just clearing it out like it's nothing. I know we haven't had that much snow or anything, but hey, if I can just do this and I don't have to be outside shoveling and I have the opportunity to be with my kids, I will much rather do that. And there he goes. Now we just shut it down. Here, let's look at the auger from the inside. All right, there you go. Hold on. Very cool. And then you have the little stick up here, so if you need to knock away any of the snow.
Oh yeah, you cleaned it out?
Yep, cleaning it out with the paddle.
Everybody gets a paddling. There we go.
Yep. And then it has a nice little mount up here, so that way you could just slap it back down. Nice, easy storage.
Yeah, actually, I forgot to bring the algae, so let's switch to the blower. Oh my god.
Do you want to do that now, or you want?
Yeah, but we need an algae too.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it then, Jackson. Like, I don't know. This is all the area we just cleared out here with the Yarbo.
Yep.
Look at how nice and clear it
Like
is.
this side.
Yeah, this side, not
Yeah.
this side. You
Yeah.
can see. You can see the.
You can see the
difference.
difference. Over here was what it looked like before for the most part.
Yep.
Then we used the plow over there and cleared it out. We did 2 runs with the plow, and it pushed all the snow into little piles. And then from there, we took the little mountains that we pushed all the snow into, little mountains, baby ones, and we used the snow blower attachment to be able to clear it out. So this is pretty much what's left. It was able to crack through some of the ice that was on this parking lot because it was really slippery before. And now it's just sitting.
Doesn't make one lazy to have a robot doing helping out around
We
the yard,
definitely need to have
doing some
a
stuff.
day where we
You know,
hook up
this
more
race, not
cars
everybody
and
can't do yard
use
work
the
as
Yarbo
easy.
to tow the
Some people
cars
have
out.
disabilities. Some people, just
Especially
can't
with
get
these
out
cool
there
little
in the yard
treads
and
on
do
the
it. So
tracks.
that's the great thing about the robot with the Yarbo.
You can see here, I'll get up close so you can see them a little bit better. So there's like little tiny little metal pieces on the treads, so that way when you're driving on ice or anything, it will be able to get through it without an issue and not just
Tractor
slip.
with a plow would be pretty fun. No, this is my new favorite toy though. I'm really digging the Yarbo as far as I'm not digging the snow or digging the ice or digging the cold or digging anything like that. But just learning the tech. I've got to learn the last few weeks the technology on the Yarbo, what its capabilities are. And it's really crazy because the R&D, they're always updating, things are always changing, as far as software, the capabilities. One of the biggest questions I always get are people like, does it pick up dog poop? And it's like, no, it does not yet, but we're always
Yet.
working on new stuff.
Operative word, yet. That would be a really cool feature,
All right,
that is for
yeah.
sure.
Alright, so we're gonna change to the blower.
Okay, so
Jackson's
let's get
gonna
over
switch up
here and we
and
can
change to
show
the, actual blower,
exactly what to do.
not the snow blower.
I'm gonna get on over here so that we can see. Right now he's removing a little tiny bolt with an Allen key. Okay, and after you get the Allen key loose, hold on one second.
Yeah, like all the tools will be provided.
So all the tools will be provided. So after you get that Allen key and that screw loose, then you just lift, and then you'll be able to pull out the protection plate where you can get the battery disconnected. And that's it. So he just lifted that off.
Oh, look at Jackson just lifted that.
Okay, here, let's show you the front
So
of
this
it.
is what the attachment looks like when it comes off.
This is
your
what the
plow.
core looks like.
Yep.
So this is the core
Yarbo
unit.
core, some of the inside features of the Yarbo. Motor.
So when you get the
All
Yarbo,
the
this is the
cables
piece
are
that you
coated, so that
get.
gives it a waterproof.
That's the main
epoxy resin on
part
them.
of
It gives
it.
it a
So then here
waterproof
comes
rating up to,
Jackson with the blower.
IP67.
So he's going to come on over here and he's going to reconnect the battery plug to give power to it.
Yeah, we actually
it has a Bluetooth speaker on it as well.
Inside.
Oh, it has a
Bluetooth speaker in it as well.
You can walk and chew gum at the same time.
Like Ryan said, I can walk it and chew gum. I like that. That's fun. So all you have to do is lift it and then set it on the little pegs, and it kind of just will automatically let you know when it's in place. And then you have those two little levers that you just push down, and it's good. Okay, so now it has the blower head on it. So let's get a little closer, that way you can see it.
It'll keep going out once you
So
have
that's
the
the
area.
Yarbo blower.
When the battery gets to 20%, it'll drive back to the docking station, and then it'll.
See, how cool is that? So I'm going to get over here so that way I'm not in its path, because they're going to get it to start working right now and get the blower actually turned on so we can see what it does. So we're just going to be blowing the snow. This is not, obviously not the snow blower attachment. We just took that off. We actually had the snow blower attachment just sitting there. All right.
All right, I'm driving it.
Okay, so right now we have Ryan operating it. He's just repositioning it so it doesn't just blow snow on us as we are standing here, as it's pretty cold out right now.
Jackson's a Yarbo expert over here, so I'm kind of just learning. You know, I've been learning the last week. I feel like I'm almost advanced level, I guess I should say. Oh, I dropped my glove. Okay. All right, got it.
Okay, so Jackson's getting the blower ready. He just turned it on. It's very quiet, if you can hear that. Like overall, that is a lot quieter than a gas-powered leaf blower. It's up to 190 mile per hour winds. Kind of sounds like a little spaceship. But you can see it just pushing that snow and blowing it away and clearing its path.
Too close though, because it's a little bit louder than snowplow, but actually for a leaf blower, it's not loud at all. Not like the gas powered one.
That's pretty cool. So if you're just tuning in, right now we have the Yarbo with the leaf blower attachment. We're just blowing the snow in the parking lot right now. It blows up to 190 miles per hour. So this attachment was actually a lot easier to put on than the snow plow. Snow plow is absolutely easy to put on, but this one was just lift and plug. And then of course you had two little levers on top that you have to use to push down, and so that way it's secure on there. Okay, so we're going to go over into the lawn area, so that way we can show you what it really does. We can show you how it can blow some leaves. So we just have it just trucking along right now. turn the blower off so that way we can get over to the designated area that we want it to be at. You'll see how he's lifting the head so that way it doesn't get damaged as it goes up this little mini parking lot ramp. Oh, come on, little buddy.
Yeah, it is too high.
Okay, so this height is a little bit too high. I mean, it is quite an incline right there. For it being covered in ice anyways. Yeah, if it wasn't covered in ice, I think it probably could get over that little hump, no problem. Look at that little buddy. He is going. Okay, so Jaxn just turned on the leaf blower. And now we're about to get into the lawn area. There's not too many leaves over here, but we're going to show you exactly what it does. See how it's blowing the leaves? Okay.
Oh, I'm right. They're coming right at me.
They're coming right back at us because we are driving towards the wind. So it's not really great and ideal for us in this direction. And my apologies for the winds. We can't control that. We're right outside of the city of Chicago. It's a windy city. So the leaf blower attachment on the side right now that's blowing onto the ground, that's 190 miles per hour wind Okay, so now you can check it out and see. We're making that path in the snow so you can see how hard it is blowing. Definitely make your fall cleanup super easy. And then with the mowing attachment, after using the leaf blower, you could always put on the mower and go over all the leaves, and it does a micro mulching technique, so that way you don't even have to worry about a bag. On the mower attachment, there are altogether 20 blades on it. And then when you order the Yarbo, it does come with extra replacement blades in case the unit runs over a rock and chips the blade or breaks it, you'll be able to replace it without an issue. It's super easy. It will come with the Allen keys and everything to do so. Even though we are leaf blowing the snow, it's actually doing quite a good job over there. Still does have the binocular optics on the front, so you have the 2 cameras on the front, 2 cameras on the side, and 2 more cameras on the rear. 2 lights on the front, a light on the back, and lights on each side of it. So you can operate in the daytime, the nighttime, anytime. So if you feel like blowing some snow like us, by all means have at it. But this is absolutely a wonderful product when it comes to blowing the leaves. Okay, so he's going to get the controller so that way we can show you what that looks like. Here, I'm going to come over here so right now we just have it chilling. We already had a plow and snow blow the parking lot. And then we used the leaf blower attachment just to show what it does and how easy it is to use. Okay, so Jackson just came with another attachment for it.
Oh, that thing? Down to the centimeter.
Okay, so I'm going to come over here so that we can see
controller, dude.
what he's doing. So this is like the real leaf blowing attachment. So we already have the leaf blower on the front of it. So now he's going to attach the hose so that way you can refine where you're blowing the leaves so that way they're just not just scattered all over. You can make it into a nice neat pile so for you to clean up. And sorry about the winds, folks. It's definitely really windy here today. Okay, see how easy that was for him to take off? He just loosened the Allen key and then pulled that tip off, and now he has the hose. He's going to slip it on there and then tighten the Allen key so it stays on. It has arrows on the top of it so that way you can see exactly the place you need to have it and put it on.
Hey, Brazil, what's up?
And he just put that little screw back in. He is twisting it to make sure it's tight and secure.
Portugal. Snoop Dogg jumping. Whoa, he's gone. Snoop Dogg.
Okay. So now Jackson just replace that. See how this one is cool. It actually has a cool little handle on the top to make it so you can hold it securely.
Yeah, nobody's Puerto Rican. Right?
Okay, so we're about to get this started here. Okay, so he's going to go forward with it and just turn on the blower.
Controlling this boy right now.
So it's 190 mile per hour winds that are coming out of this blower.
Oh, thank you. We love you too. Thank you. Appreciate it. Jackson's using the handheld right now.
So I'm going to try to get over onto the side so you can see it from a different angle. There you go. So some of the snow is stuck down with ice on our sidewalks, and this is just blowing it up, no problem, for the most part. Except for where the tracks are completely iced over. Those are a little bit more solid. We could use the plow attachment to get all of that up. But right now we just want to show you how the blower works. Blowing leaves, what the so it is for one of the purposes of it. So the machine does have a bumper that is on the front of it, and it's like silicone covered for the most part, and it has sensors inside. So if it does anything, it will notify you on your app on the phone. So you see we got Ryan behind him, and Ryan is controlling the Yarbo with the app. And he's just driving it and telling it how much power it can have. Then we got Jackson with the actual handheld unit, and he's using it to blow leaves. Making lawn care so much easier. Much easier. Driving over the stick like no problem at all, not getting stuck, and just continuing on. And see, you could always have, since you have the toe hitch on the back, you could always attach a bucket. And if you load Yarbo tow it back up so that way you can bag it up and get rid of everything.
All right. So let me have it.
Okay.
And let me have that one. So we're gonna end it up right now.